Welcome back to Season 2 of Sailing Sitka. We are Jay and Kenna, two young Canadians who stepped outside the box of comfort and decided to act on their ambitions of sailing around the world. We first set sail from Victoria, BC, Canada, and have been adventuring around Mexico ever since. In this season, we'll be sailing on, further south and closer towards our dreams of exploring everywhere the sea touches. So sit back, subscribe, and enjoy the ride. Good morning. We are about to dip here. So we are in Puerto Escondido. We have been for the last week. A little bit too long that we would have liked, but we got a lot of things done, so it was really good. Finally, we get to go on the road again, so to speak. And yeah, we're gonna get off this mooring, which is gonna be nice. There's no lifting the anchor and pushing the chain in like we have to usually every single time, so that's gonna be a nice little relief. And yeah, we're gonna be sailing to Agua Verde today, which we're really excited about. We've seen a lot of pictures on it, and we've read the 2-page write-up in the cruiser's guide about it, and it looks like a lovely place. So we're super eager to get going again, and yeah, let's go. Got that Autopilot working.
Yeah, thank God, it's a game changer, honestly. Like, we use the wind vane a lot more than we use the Autopilot, but there's key points where the Autopilot is like invaluable, honestly. I always tell people, like, when they're planning on going offshore, like when they ask me, like, what's the thing you wouldn't go offshore without, it's like 2 different types of Autopilot. Like, having an actual like electronic Autopilot plus a wind vane is, like, to me, is like the best. Like, because it's a game changer. It's like having an extra crew member on board, somebody that can always have the helm for you, and it alleviates a lot of stress, especially in hairy situations. Yeah, like if it's calm, it's fine, whatever, you don't need any of that, like you can manage. But when you're doing long passages and shit starts hitting the fan, and the crew starts getting tired, and then on top of that you have to helm, it gets really gnarly, especially if you're having problems with your running rigging or anything, and then you need like an extra pair of hands to go up forward sometimes, and then there's nobody left at the helm. It's invaluable. If you're single-handing, you definitely need like both of those systems, I'd imagine.
Showers and laundry and landing garbage.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you take for granted in your everyday life, or when we're in ports like this. I mean, showers, not really, we never have showers. This is the first time we've had showers in Mexico anywhere we've been, but yeah, we had to pay for it obviously, but they were really nice, so it was nice. It's a nice little luxury to have, and it got us doing a lot more boat work too. It's a lot more motivating if you get all gross and sweaty, if you can go have a nice shower afterwards.
True. And do your laundry.
And do your laundry, yeah.
Alright, well, classic spoke too soon kind of situation.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm hand steering because we're motoring, and that can only mean one thing: the Autopilot ain't working. So the ram was working, pushing and pulling and turning the wheel, and then all of a sudden, like, it said like drive unit disconnected, and stopped working. Then turned it off, turned on, worked again for like 10 minutes, and then same thing. So yeah, I don't know. I can't trust it right now, and it's not worth, like, we might cause more issues trying to play with it right now. So I'm gonna wait till we're anchored, which sucks because like there's not a lot of wind right now, so we can't really sail. So if we were sailing, it'd be great because the wind vane would steer, but motoring, that means hand steering for 5 hours right now, which is not the ideal situation, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, makes for a long shitty day versus a nice enjoyable day. Yeah, welcome to sailing. You win some, you lose some. Alright, Kenna's steering the ship. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain, Irish.
Yeah, we're just motor sailing right now. Got just the main up. We're waiting till we pass this tight navigation area there. I don't know if you see all these pinnacle rocks sticking out, but Yeah, it gets pretty tight there with other rocks that you can't see but are right below the surface. So it looks kind of like this. So we got to come down and then scoot on there. So yeah, and there's tons of current here. So that boat moves a bit erratically, and it goes from like, it's not that deep here, it's 118 feet right now. But yeah, hopefully once we pass this and we turn, there's enough wind that we can just sail and have the hydrovane and not have to hand steer for the next 4 hours. That'd be super awesome. Yeah, I really need to get this autopilot fixed once and for all. Hopefully it's something we can fix. That's the other thing too, like we don't have specialized tools on here or anything. And one of the little bearings that I had to use vice grips to clamp on, like I think that's supposed to move and it's like pretty stuck, so I don't know. That might be the thing causing issue. We'll have to look into that further.
Set the pole. Well, actually Jay set the pole because I was not able to go up forward with him because of our autopilot, so I was at the helm steering, and all went actually pretty well. We have the hydrovane on now. She's doing the job, thank God. But yeah, we're going 4.5, slower than our usual, but you know, it's way better than having to hand steer. And yeah, we're cruising slowly. 3.9, come on baby, get back up to 4. What you doing there? About to shut the engine off, have some peace and quiet, and maybe a little lunch. Probably some crackers, because that's what we like to snack on at sea. And yeah, it's a little cool. When I mean cool, I mean about like 21 maybe Celsius, but yeah, we're making do, right? I don't know if you guys can see. Oh yeah, right there.
So like dark black, just random bin of plastic used as a fishing float. That's why it's super dangerous here to get shit caught in your prop, because they don't use proper markings on fishing equipment. A lot of times it's just like a pop bottle, like a Coca-Cola bottle, so you can't see it. This is like black, so it blends in, so we literally just noticed it as we're going next to it. So have we had been motoring and hit that, and that follows your prop, like you're done basically.
You done?
The wind's really light right now. We're just making like 2 to 3 knots.
It was 4.
Yeah, it comes in gusts, but it's 3.4 right now.
Well, I'm not hand steering, so I'm happy.
Yeah, no, it's better. I'd take sailing over motoring any day. Plus the fact that we don't have to hand steer. Yeah.
We had an idea to put a GoPro mount on an extended boat hook to capture Sitka actively sailing here in the Sea of Cortez. She looked so beautiful going downwind, wing on wing, projecting herself forward with only the use of her white canvases. After we captured this moment, we looked back on it and thought it looked super rad. Enough so that Jay had an idea to fly the drone at sea for the first time ever. Jay woke up today and decided, you know what? I have all this confidence in the world.
I don't.
He's gonna fly the friggin' drone!
While we're sailing.
Are you serious?
Well, it's the best time right now.
Oh my god! We don't do this. ever. What the? Right away, we noticed the drone took off uncontrolled. Jay went to fly the drone straight up, slow and steady, but instead the drone decided to fly completely sideways, hitting the rigging and flying straight back off the stern of the boat. It didn't take long to realize the drone was completely unresponsive during this flight. The drone was only responding to half of the controls of the remote. The only controls available were vertical controls, meaning Jay could only fly the drone up and down, and the other available control to Jay was rotating the drone on its own axis.
190.
But Jay had no control laterally, meaning side to side. So therefore, he couldn't fly the drone towards Sitka, only up and down, which was useless at this point, as we were actively sailing 4.5 knots away from the drone. This made it hard to turn the boat around rapidly, as our sail configuration was wing on wing with a preventer on the main.
This is why we do not fucking do this. We lost the drone, and now we literally just rolled up the Genoa, centered the main, and we're motoring back towards it because we think that if we go back towards it, we can find it. And all of our drone footage was on there. Okay. All our drone footage is on there, and yeah, we can't find it. So it sounds stupid to be emotional about, I understand, but when you do all this work for your channel and you do all these shots and then you're about to lose them, it's just. And of course Jay and I are upset with each other because Jay flew the drone, but I didn't also upload all the footage off the drone. So anyway, I gotta steer.
To be honest with you guys, we weren't in the mood to film the remainder of our passage, as our morals were especially low. We got the drone gifted to us by Rod, an amazing person and a loyal Patreon member of ours. So we were very disappointed in the situation that occurred at sea. But life does go on, and the next thing we knew, we were arriving in Agua Verde. We were in high hopes that a new anchorage, as well as a good night's sleep, will turn our moods around. Because at the end of the day, shit happens, and you have to pick yourself up and carry on. Good morning, you guys. We are here in Agua Verde, and we didn't film much yesterday. It's because we took a couple of L's.
Yeah.
Some major ones. Number one being the drone malfunction.
Yeah, like we lost a drone and all the footage. So like everything we filmed from this season basically is gone.
Yeah.
So every anchorage, we lost everything from that, which is, yeah, lots of lessons learned there.
Ton of lessons learned. That was a big L. The other L was our autopilot. As you saw, we spoke a little too soon yesterday. We thought it was going great, and then we got a little bit outside of Escondido, and it decided to stop working.
Yeah, it literally started saying, it says drive not connected, and then it went like hard to starboard, and then did it again, and then it lasted like 5 minutes, did it again, and then we weren't able to connect it again. So I'm gonna have to empty the lazarette again, go down there and see what the issue is this time.
You guys, okay, so we posted on Facebook asking for like advice and just sharing our incident, and just I like to hear when other people go through the same shit. It makes you feel better. And this lady was like, you guys, did you check your album on the drone app? And I'm like, what? And like, we're dinosaurs with this shit, so we're like, of course we didn't. So Jay goes on the freaking app, and you guys, the footage is all there. Like, it's all there.
And it's as easy as like just going on the app.
Yeah.
And then pressing album. And then you go in videos. And then they should be there. Just give me a sec.
They're there. We saw them.
Yeah, they're there.
Okay.
All right. Once again, to prove that we're dinosaurs, like we're like, oh no, you can't find them, and then you just gotta click here, and they're all there.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna email these right now because I'm done having these panic attacks about this. So let's get these saved on the computer, and yeah, thank freaking God.
Let's do it, meow.
Yeah, true.
Let's do it, meow, meow.
Right, meow. Next time on Sailing Sitka, we dive into our autopilot problem once and for all, as well as explore this beautiful anchorage of Agua Verde, which is a direct translation to green water. You can see why. Hope to see you all again next week. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Sailing Sitka. Stick around for more to come. If you enjoyed, please spread the love and let us know. Special thank you to our Patreon members for making these videos possible, as well as helping our dreams come true. See you all next week.